Hey BookTube, welcome back. I'm Winx, and the ink I'm talking about today is another new video series I'm trying out, and this one I'm calling Bookish Beverages, in which I will be reviewing and talking about the drinks that I like to have while reading books. For the most part, this will be coffee and tea. Sam from Novels and Nonsense also recently did a video talking about her mug collection, which I'll link that one below, and I loved that, and I am super obsessed with mugs, so I might have to do some mug collection videos of my own in this as well. And yeah, I just thought this would be kind of a fun way to mix things up, so let's give it a try. The specific topic for today is my favorite coffees. I am a huge coffee fan. I've always loved coffee. Even when I was a kid, I loved the taste of coffee. So this has been a lifelong obsession for me. But in recent years, I found a few that have definitely stuck as my favorites. So the first of these is definitely my go-to coffee, and this is Dunkin' Donuts Original. I don't think there are any Dunkin' Donut shops really in the Pacific Northwest area, but they do exist out in the Midwest, which is where I'm originally from. So I started buying these grounds a lot in college, and it definitely became my go-to for just regular black coffee. Most of the time, I like to be able to drink my coffee just black, no cream or sugar, and this blend is definitely good for that. It's not very acidic, and yeah, it's just a pretty smooth coffee taste. Then Dunkin' Donuts also does seasonal flavors, and they used to have one that came out in winter, and it was a mocha mint, and it was my favorite. I would actually stock up and just buy like 12 bags and just drink them all throughout the year, and I loved it. But the winter before last, I couldn't find it anywhere, and eventually I actually emailed Dunkin' Donuts just to ask what was the deal, and they said that they weren't selling them enough, and so they discontinued it, and I was so sad because it was my favorite coffee. So I went on this journey to try different peppermint mocha, mocha mint sort of flavored coffees, and I wasn't finding any that tasted as good as the Dunkin' Donuts one until my mom discovered this coffee. This brand is called OClock, which I'd never heard of before, and this is the chocolate mint, peppermint, chocolate, and cool blend. And yeah, I really love this blend. I think it tastes almost exactly like the Dunkin' Donuts one, and this one is available all year round, so I don't even have to super stock up. I haven't found this one in any grocery stores around here, but I've been able to get it online. For a while I was getting it from Amazon. It's also available on Walmart.com, and it's cheap. It's like $4.97 or something for this bag, so even better. Next on the list is an instant coffee that I like, and this comes from Trader Joe's. You get a box of 10 of these little packets, and yeah, it's a cute little sort of vintagey looking packaging, but these come with the coffee, creamer, and sugar all in them, and I think the box of 10 of these cost about $2. So compared to paying, oh my goodness, this hair, 1 second, that's slightly better. So I like to use these when I want a fancy coffee, which my definition of fancy coffee is coffee with cream and sugar in it. But yeah, I mean, it's a much better deal than paying $5 at Starbucks, which, not that I don't do that on occasions, but sometimes I just want to grab one of these little packets, and they're very tasty. Also, fun fact, this was also the coffee that I included in my giveaway box back in February. Then the last coffee on my list is one that is a new favorite for me, and that is Starbucks Cinnamon Dolce coffee. And I actually discovered this one through Kelsey from Kelsey Fish. See if you can see it a little bit better. But yeah, so Kelsey and I have been friends since college, and basically every time we ever hang out, it involves coffee. If we're out and about, we will probably stop at the nearest coffee shop, and if we are hanging out at one another's apartments, we will be brewing pot after pot of coffee, because coffee is important and coffee is life. And one day, fairly recently, I was over visiting with her and her husband Mike, and she brewed some coffee, and I was surprised to find that it had a very fancy and delicious flavor to it, and it was apparently the Cinnamon Dolce coffee. So yeah, I drank probably the majority of that pot of coffee, And then last weekend we were hanging out and we went to Target and they had a bag of it. So I picked up some, and this is actually a second bag because the bag that I got in Target is almost gone now. I was at the grocery store that I normally go to and saw that they had some, so I picked up a backup bag. But while Kelsey and I were at Target, we also saw that there was this box of pumpkin pie spice creamer. And it's basically like the last straggler from pumpkin spice season. So of course this had to be purchased. And it was a box of these little individual creamers, so we just split it in half. And I have realized that these two pair together amazingly. It is a match made in coffee heaven. And I'm kind of sad that I've realized this just as spring is beginning and I have a while to wait now before these little buddies will be back in stock. I might try to find a way to like put pumpkin pie spice in creamer and let it sit overnight or something, and then it'll be infused with the flavors. Does that work? Does anyone here know this? Please, if you are some sort of food chemist and you can like educate me and help make this dream a reality, you will be my new best friend. So that wraps up my discussion of favorite coffees in this first episode of Bookish Beverages. So definitely let me know what your favorite coffees are or your favorite Bookish beverages in general. Also let me know if you have any topic requests for future Bookish beverage videos. And then as always, please like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you'd like to see more. I hope everybody's week is going well and I will talk to you later. Bye!